Like, what if something happens? What do you do? Pray?
Pray. Prepare. Started sweating again, I know.
Exactly what I was thinking. So we just did my first overnight backpacking trip.
So proud of you.
I mean, honestly, I don't think either of us really thought this moment was going to come until we started.
I could feel the momentum.
That's so real. The momentum was building. We've been training. And then last week, Robert said, do you want to do our first overnight? Actually, you didn't say overnight. He said backpacking trip. And I said yes, because I thought you were just talking about a hike. And then I was like, wait a minute. He said backpacking. So he probably means overnight. And I was like,
I did indeed.
I think I can do that. Yeah. And honestly, what sold me was the weather. Because I knew the weather was going to be really, really nice and I would want to do something.
Well, I was thinking about it throughout the whole week that, like, what's really interesting too is I was even looking for little outs to not do it. But because you had made it public, like, you'd put it out there, I was like, no, and on top of the fact that, like, ultimately I knew it was going to be an amazing experience and she would get exposed to things that she's never been exposed to before. But
100%. I mean, I think it's probably one of the only ways to commit is to tell everybody that you're going to do it.
We'll do it.
Because
did you do it?
I did it.
I did it.
If I say I'm going to do it, I can't be the person that doesn't do it. It's not in my DNA. Yeah. Well,
anyways, we did it.
We did it. And it was super great. There were so many, as per usual, when you do something that's outside of what you normally do, so many things that came up in terms of your mindset. And that's why I really wanted to capture all of it as soon as we got back, because there were just so many things that were running through my head on this whole thing, even though it was just one night. Like what? Well, starting off with doing things that are outside of your comfort zone.
Okay. Yeah.
That was
the first immediate obvious.
Literally the first thing, because
thinking that the whole way there.
Yeah, because in my head, obviously I know I'm perfectly safe. I know you've got it. I can do it, even if there's things that I'm not going to like about it. But it still kind of does this anxious thing to your body. You know, and so I was noticing that, not.
Yeah, that's right. You were anxious energy the whole drive up.
Yeah. I was, but it wasn't.
But not in a bad way. It was just I
didn't have a thought. It was just
you didn't know what to expect, and
that energy shows up anytime that you're gonna do something you've never done before.
Yeah.
And I'm aware of that, and that's probably why I wasn't freaking out or anything like that. But it's there, and the thing that you and I have been talking about is purposefully getting outside of your comfort zone, but also purposefully doing things that challenge you.
Yeah.
Because it expands your world.
Yeah.
And that's been so top of mind.
We've used the analogy before, in video games, older video games like Zelda, or even Mario.
Yeah.
When you're conquering new worlds, exploring new worlds, you have to conquer one challenge before the map opens up and you have more to adventure in and experience. And so this was that, and
totally
it expanded our board.
It definitely
what's
well, even your
attainable,
your perspective too of what's hard, what's difficult. Because I've been thinking about it so much. If I'm just in my little world, because I'm here, if I'm just here in my little world all day long, and I'm not doing things that challenge me, I'm not doing things that stretch me or grow me, then the smallest little things seem like the biggest things, but they're not. And so then when you purposefully, and that's what I kept telling myself, because I had maybe we can get out of this, maybe we should do it later. But what I kept telling myself was, you have to do these things because it gives you perspective on everything.
Yeah.
If I do things that get me outside of what I normally do, then everything else that I normally do seems small.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you don't do that, then everything you normally do seems big. Like the biggest thing in the world, you know? And it's not. It's not. Even when we've done our like practice rucks and I get back and I'm like, why was I even worried about this, you know, whatever nonsense thing? Like, whatever, it doesn't even matter, you know?
Yeah. So how would you compare the physical load to the practice rucks?
Like the weight of the bag or what?
Just the whole experience of it. Like how much it physically challenged you. Like say on a scale of 1 to 10, what's our typical neighborhood ruck? And then what was this?
Oh, well, our neighborhood ruck is like a 4.
Okay.
And this was probably like an 8.
Okay. So double the challenge,
but
double the physical.
I anticipated it.
Yeah.
I anticipated it to be challenging. I anticipated the like having to climb up like big steps and rocks with weight on my back. Like, so it met my expectation.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this in walking back. It was the perfect amount because I had more in me. I could have done more, but it would have like fully exhausted me.
Yeah.
So it was kind of the perfect challenge where it was challenging enough, but not so much that I wanted to die. You know?
So the trail is 3 miles out, 3 miles back. So it's an out and back that we did. But you start off gaining like 800 to 1,000 feet in elevation over the first like 1.1 miles. And so, and it's really,
just, and it's like stair stepping, you know, but on uneven rocks.
Yeah. It's really the second part of that mile where it like really gets you. And so then you like kind of level out and then you get into this really like technical area where you're climbing through boulders and up and through little cracks and on the edge of the mountain.
And that like the physical challenge, the climbing up rocks, all of that for me is like more of a pull than like a fear, you know, like, cause I like that physical challenge. The edge of a mountain, don't love that. Like, it makes my hands sweat just thinking about it. Like, that I can deal without, but I know it's just kind of like part of it.
Yeah.
And in that, I think a lot
about... So no via
about...
ferratas.
Who?
Via ferratas.
I don't know
where
what
you're
that is.
like the iron steps out of the side of a mountain. You're like clipped off, you know?
I mean, those are the type of things where like when I watch it on a video, my mind goes, I could do that. And I know 100% I could. But I would get there.
Could you imagine your legs like shaking?
My legs do the thing when they're planted on the ground, just looking at the edge. Like, it's like, I don't think I could do that. But I think I could. So would I?
This is in pursuit of expanding the board to maybe
100%
see that as a possibility.
Yeah, but definitely not like the next trip by any means.
We went from Linville Gorge to Via Ferratas in the Swiss Alps.
I mean,
I do know enough to like baby step her into this.
Right. I did also discover like I have to have a very like a pull. There's got to be a want for me to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because obviously like it wasn't the carrying a pack. It wasn't the climbing. It wasn't the physical challenge. Like I knew I could handle all of that. And in fact, I really wanted it. Mm-hmm. It was the sleeping in a tent. And then having to go to the bathroom outside. Like that was the things that I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. You know? Yeah. And it's funny because those things are not challenging or hard. They're just uncomfortable. And again, comfort zone. Like it's just uncomfortable. And I am 100% a creature of prioritizing comfort. Like I have 18 pillows in our bed, you know, like I like comfort. And those were the things that were just like
laughing about how hard it was to get comfortable last night.
Oh my God, it was miserable. But it was also I also expected that.
Yeah.
So there's something here with like expectation.
Yeah.
I expected the challenge. I expected to not be comfortable when we slept. Yeah. I was hoping it would just be better than I thought.
You were expecting you'd have to use the bathroom outside.
Yes. And all those things happened. So I guess we could say it met my expectations.
And opened up more desire.
Yeah, because again, like, you know, like I was saying last week, for me, it's more about there's so many places in the world I want to see that you can't see unless you can do that.
Yeah.
And so that's my back of mind motivator for everything. Is like, I want to go into the Amazon jungle. Well, I guess I better get used to like 100 degrees and carrying this thing on my back. You know what I mean? Like,
and like rationing water.
That's going to be hard. But yes. What other surprising
Marli doesn't
things?
drink water like you're in a survival scenario, which, you know, why would she? But she's used
drink
to
an
drinking a lot of
abnormal
She actually,
amount of water.
I will give you a lot of credit. Like, I noticed that you were like pulling back your water drinking just 100%.
I wasn't just like chugging
Yeah.
like I would normally do.
Yeah. But that's the good thing about those water bags too, is you can like take little sips.
And I felt fine.
Yeah. We got out. So we went in, I think we calculated, we went in with 10.5 liters. And we came out and I had a half a liter and she had a half a liter.
Left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So technically it was the perfect amount.
Yeah.
I like to have an overabundance, but.
Yeah. And we didn't make breakfast that required water this morning.
Right.
We made coffee. That required more water than what would have been the meal. The meal only required like a cup and a half last night for dinner.
That was neat.
Yeah. That was
cool.
Actually,
let's show those.
Oh, yeah. The freeze-dried.
I mean.
Emergency meals.
Not bad.
Not bad
at all.
No.
And sufficient.
2 servings, 20 grams of protein. It was like 3 minutes.
Oh, you put it in there? Oh my gosh. It's really good.
Oh, wow. I think they are actually called emergency meals.
I mean, we should have been packing these in the car for years.
100%. Demand. Look, just in case you're still hungry, I got pad thai.
Hey, wait, hold that there so I know where to go.
The way it clasps. Pull over at Freedom Park. I gotta boil up some tikka masala.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Of how it worked.
Yeah. And let's see. Oh, Marli got some hot spots.
Yeah,
they were just
like
hot spots.
Wannabe blisters.
Yeah.
They would have been blisters today.
But come prepared.
We hadn't done this. Yeah.
Come prepared. And I had little hot spot blister things and some athletic tape and taped it up this morning before we got going.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, and it's about preparing as much as you can for the unknown within reason. You know, because obviously you're not going to pack like heavy stuff. Like you're not going to bring anything that's not necessary, but you want to have the comforts, and you want to have the things like a first aid kit
that you're going to need,
a water filter,
yeah,
and sleeping. We have decided we're going to like upgrade something each one of these trips.
Yes.
Like we'll buy, so like for the next one, we'll have a nice new sleeping pad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is necessary.
I feel like it's like a how-to guide to get your wife to go and do these trips. And like, what are the little tips and tricks to get her to do this? And it was just like, here's the things I can live without. Here's the things I can't. And then kind of measuring it along the way. You know, we got in the car and we're like, okay, what did we learn? When we need to have water in the car.
For when we get back.
We need a better sleeping situation. And then, you know, also we talked about I want to have a destination. I want to have a reason that we're doing it. Like not just do it to do it. But this one was good because you had already been.
Yep.
Twice.
And I was just there like 2 weeks ago.
That eased my any bit of anxiety that I would have had.
And you have cell service. That's helpful too.
I feel like that's necessary. Like, I don't know. How can you go places and not have cell service? Like, what if something happens? What do you do? Pray?
Pray. Prepare.
Because I did have that thought. Like, so I was like, what if something happens to you? Like, what the fuck am I going to do? You know? And I was like, I mean, the emergency feature on your phone, like.
Yeah, phones now, like if there is an emergency, you can
still reach it.
Tap it on the satellite network. But anyway, I mean, it's the area we went to was
really pretty.
So beautiful and very unique for like this part of the country. And this part of it's just unique. It's beautiful. Millions-year-old gorge, panoramic views.
Yeah. I mean, it was beautiful. Well, obviously this was
great.
Yeah, this was my first time. And what I was...
Great weather, beautiful sunset.
What I was surprised about was like the narrowness of the trails. You know, like, I mean, because I'm used to like walking trails, I guess, is why. But like the narrowness of it. And then my thought over and over and over was like, people just do this? Like they just do. And we saw all kinds of day hikers, like people that just.
And climbers.
Up and back.
Rock climbers too. Lots of rock climbers. We heard some rock climbers when we were, it had to have been like midnight. And we heard them clanking by up the trail like they had finished rock climbing and like we're still hiking out.
I just
like
can't.
Midnight.
I
That was crazy.
I don't think that's ever going to be on my list.
No, I don't have that interest.
Oh, good. Because if you don't have interest, there's no shot that I'm doing it. The big mind expander, and we talked about it in the car a little bit, because this is something, camping, hiking. I love nature. I've just never been like, let's go on a hike or whatever, you know. And especially not camping. I've always hated camping. But to have done it in this iteration of life, this version of me, my brain was like going, you're either someone who wants to stay in a hotel and have all of your luxuries, or you camp. It's like I want to create the dichotomy, like you can't be both. And after doing this and having the intentional purpose behind doing it, and it's like my brain is having to expand to accept a wider version of me. You know what I mean?
A wider version of potentiality.
100%.
Because it is this and that. It's that and lifestyle. We can have it all.
That and lifestyle. And that's, yes, we were talking about that in the car. Like, why do we say or why do we cut it off? Like the and lifestyle and both. Why not?
We will stay, and we just were like a month ago. We were in a super luxurious
beautiful place,
and that was amazing and incredible.
Yes,
and we still
hiked up a mountain and went camping.
Challenging hikes to sleep on uncomfortable. We're gonna fix that part.
Yes, we are. We're gonna make it.
But it's not gonna stop us from being the people that.
Yeah, so
like to get out and explore.
It was an identity expander.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to coin that term.
Well, and that's what you were talking about earlier, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're like 7 years ago, this version of Marli was not a possibility.
Totally different version of me.
Like there was no part of you that would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna hike 3 miles up a mountain and cross some sketchy terrain.
It took so many conversations just to get me to do a camper van.
Yeah.
Like when we first met. And then honestly, the camper van was a big part of why I even took this into consideration, because I was a no to that.
Yeah.
And then that was like some of the most fun months of our lives.
It's amazing.
And so I was like,
so much amazing scenery.
Maybe there's things I don't know. You know? Maybe there's experiences I haven't had yet. And this has been coming to me every time. Like, Marli, it's rarely what you think. It's rarely what I think. Because your brain, you know, I make up what I think it's going to be like based on some conglomerate of memories / movies, whatever. Like, I don't have an actual experience, you know? And so you make it up. And it is hardly ever how I think it's going to be, you know? Although this was pretty accurate. But I'm looking at it in hindsight now. Pretty close.
That's good.
Yeah.
It was fun. I'm so proud of her.
Nah.
She did so good.
I did do good. I did a good job.
She did a great job. She didn't do anything to set up or break down the campsite, but, you know, we'll get there.
No. It's not part of the deal.
She put the pillowcases on the pillows.
That's important.
And you made the inside of the tent when we were going to bed. You got that situated.
Yeah.
So that'll be your thing for a little bit.
It's like she didn't build the house. Like, why am I going to build the house? I don't need to build the house.
So just sleeping. I'll do everything else.
I showed up.
You carried some of our stuff.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
At least a third of it.
Yeah. For sure.
I feel.
When?
Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to say. I like sleeping on top of the mountain. I like, and I would have never known that in not doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like the sleep by the bank of the river camping. Like, you park and you pop a tent and you're sleeping outside just for the sake of sleeping outside. Don't love that. Don't see a point
like, why would
at
you
all.
do that?
I don't understand that. No. But I do see the point in hiking up to get a vantage point that you would never see otherwise.
Yep.
And you can't drive up there. Like, this is the only way you can get up there.
You gotta earn it.
Yeah.
You gotta earn it.
And then sitting on a rock and having wine and sunset hour and eating I can get behind that.
Yeah.
100%. And I liked just sleeping at the top versus it was just better.
Yeah.
Still on the ground, but it was better. You know? Than just.
We did have and I'm thinking about it because I just heard an owl outside. We had a whippoorwill.
Oh,
whippoorwill. He was going.
It's a nocturnal bird, and it's mating season for this bird. So it was just over and over and over and over all night.
Dude was calling on them ladies.
I don't think he got lucky.
He didn't get any
because
he didn't shut up all night.
Going.
And then by the time he stopped, the morning bird was like right beside our tent.
Is that what they're called? A morning bird?
I don't know. I think something like that.
Come out in the morning.
Yeah. Right by our tent.
Yeah,
like literally right by our tent.
Sleep was not really a thing. A couple hours in total. But we're going to sleep great tonight.
Yeah.
And that's exciting.
And we'll sleep better the next time.
Right. Totally. That'll be fun to incrementally improve it.
Yeah.
Every time.
We're going to get so good at this.
I just want to go see really cool places. You know?
Let's do it.
Like, I want to fly to Seattle and go out there and do those.
That and lifestyle. Let's do it.
Yes.
Stay in a luxury hotel on our way to go. Or coming back. Yeah,
yes.
There. Okay.
Yeah.
We just solved it.
Yeah. Because you want that, before you get on a plane.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I'm going to need to take a shower and clean and relax.
Oh, gosh. We'll get room service. That's the plan. I like that.
All right. Stay tuned.
The and lifestyle. Well, I went camping.
Backpacking. She went backpacking. I love you. We did it, Marli.
Did it.
Good job.
Oh. Sweaty.